Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So, I'm getting ready and I'm prepping for a show that I'm doing on Monday with Adam over at Adam's Card Closet and Mike over at the Hot Corner, Mike Schmidt, where we are going to do a not so blind TTM trade. If you're new to the TTM, blind trades usually happens. What that references is when you are sending some of your TTM cards to other people. And hey guys, Robert Barry, great to see you. Sorry, I have my computer up too, so I can see all the comments. I'm terrible about trying to keep up with those things. Monday's going to be awesome. So, if you're new, if you don't know what blind trades are, what will happen is sometimes TTMers will put extra cards and just mail them to somebody, and then you'll get a cool TTM in the mail, and you're like, oh, well, that's awesome, and then you'll send a random one back. What we're going to do on Monday is we are going to have a not so blind trade where Mike over at the Hot Corner, Adam, and I are going to go through our duplicates, this box right here for me, and just work out trades. It'll just be a one-for-one trade deal, where maybe Adam's trying to work on some PC guys or certain sets, and maybe Mike's working on some. So I'll just show the cards and be like, oh, I'll take that one, kind of almost like a claim sale, but it's just like a one-for-one trade. So, hey, Mike, I was just talking about you. Bet your ears are burning. So what I thought I would do is a couple things. One, I've outgrown my boxes. So what I typically do is keep all of my TTMs in these these are ETBs, Elite Trainer boxes for Pokemon, and I'll just label them. This one is my label dupe, so I know all these are good to trade. But I'll also do things like this one's full of football, and this one is full of basketball, and then I have, oh my gosh, where are all my baseballs? Oh, I have a ton of baseball. Where are my baseball ones? Uh-oh. That's embarrassing. What do I do with them? You guys ever just lose stuff? Come on. Come with me. Let's see if I can find them. Walk with me. Talk with me. Uh-oh. Now it's getting dark. Hold on a second. Now we're where the magic happens. The magic happens. That's it. That's a bunch of Pokemon cards I was trying to put up. This is a bunch of junk wax up here, cards I need to sort and put away. Down here are cards that I have set aside for other people. These are cards I'm working on a set that I need to get put in. So are these. There's some more cards going to other people. These are some of my cards I like, autograph cards and relics and all sorts of stuff over here. These are just some more wax packs. This is the part that gives me anxiety. Those are all baseball cards that need to get put up. Then I have all of these comic book boxes. Those down there are duplicate cards that I don't need in my box, but I've already looked through, and there's no good TTM fuel. Up here is, I'm working on going through those to make sure there's no TTM fuel. It's crazy. We have over here empty boxes. Over here I have extra duplicates. Over there I have non-baseball cards. It gets crazy. It's just crazy in here. Let's see. Here's my closet. Hey, I'm sorry. Sorry to do this to you guys. And here I have Robert, thank you so much. So nice of you. And here I have baseball cards, baseball cards, baseball cards, baseball cards, baseball cards, baseball cards, baseball card binders. Okay, so, all right, and Godzilla. Doesn't everybody have Godzilla in the closet? I feel like you should. All right, so let me find my, here are my baseball boxes. Here they are. Did not think about this clearly enough, because I'm not sure how I'm going to carry all these. How are you going to do that, Justin? How are you going to do that? Where's your third arm? Here, hang out with me in this box for a second. It's the worst. What the worst show I've ever done. Oh, man. How do you guys put up with me? I'm going to have to make 2 trips. Dang, I hate that. Making 2 trips. That's also embarrassing. All right. Looking up my nose. Sorry about that. 1 second. 1 second. Here we go. 2 more boxes. Then we're done. Oh, how about some Don Mattingly love? Donnie Baseball, Donnie Baseball. Okay, sorry, I couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself. Do. Hammy, Barry, Robert. Is David here too? Sorry, David, I missed you while I was trying to carry all this crap. It's such a mess. All right, sorry. Here I am. Now I have my baseball boxes. Anyway, what I was saying is I outgrown all of these. I just don't have the space for them, so I'm going to put them in here. But what I need to do is I need to go through my cards that I haven't sorted, which aren't a ton. But I need to see which of these I have duplicates of so I can put them aside for possibly Mike or Adam, see if they want it. And then I thought I would just show some of the cards that I'm gonna put up for tomorrow. Hodges in the house. What is going on? So those are all my sports. Actually, I have a separate binder that I do my non-sports in. So these are kind of cool. These are all actors and musicians and historical figures. I like the historical figures a lot. Actresses, there's a ton of actresses, and I have my not safe for YouTube cards in the back of that one. That's for a different time. If you want to know, just Instagram me. Henry, good to see you, buddy. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run through these real quick, see which ones I have already, which one of these I can put into the duplicate pile. Vernon, like these I might have duplicate. Billy Mills, I think definitely have one. Dan Gable, I know I have those. Greg Louganis is my only one. Double check those. I don't think I'm gonna have it. Well, that's a card that's gonna get me in trouble. Look at those. Look at those. Chris Bubik. No counts. Irene Mandrell. Isn't that fun? That's fun. Oh, from MASH, man. That sucks. That was a great show. And now I have the theme song in my head. That's one of the ones that's like, it's a super catchy theme song. If you grew up in that era watching that show, it's just one that gets stuck in your head. So real quick, I'm gonna see Olympic baseball. Olympic. All right. 2000s baseball. So real quick, we're gonna see if I have duplicates of these Chris Bubik cards. It's awesome to get current ball players that'll sign TTM. I might have that 23 because I love that 23 a lot. I do, and they're comparable. So I'm going to put that one in my duplicate box, which I put over here. And, okay, not the other one. So that's one for the box. Everybody having a great Friday? Man, it was a long day for me. I've been looking forward to doing this all day. Let's find my Olympic cards. So what I will also do is I will use these little dividers that come in the Pokemon boxes. It's perfect for this. So what I need to look for is we have 2 for David Brown, but one is the silver insert. I have a couple for Dan Gable. I'm positive I have Dan Gable. I have a couple for Billy Mills, and I think I don't have any of those. So one of those will probably go in there. Milk counts. I'm not sure. All right, so let me pull out these real quick. These I thought turned out really well. So this is from the Olympic, the Topps Chrome from last year, for last year's Olympics in Paris. I thought these look awesome. These shine up really nice. I was worried how the autograph would stick, but with a little prepping, that worked out perfectly. Then I also have people like professional pool players, kind of fun and different. Some bowlers. I thought those turned out really well. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Oh, what else? This one is super cool. This is Billie Jean King. I mean, even if you don't like tennis, that is an awesome, awesome card. I like that one a lot. That is by far my favorite tennis card. All right. Hockey, hockey, hockey. All right. I also put Corey Everson in this one. A little risque, but not in trouble. She was a 6-time Miss Olympia, and it was back to back. Like nobody got in her way. And the front, she's on the back on these. I thought they were really cool. BC, what's up, buddy? Moving over, Miami's in the house. Hey, y'all. All right, so let me see if I can find these real quick, just to make sure that I can put them in the trade binder, or the trade box. Kat Osterman, really cool. She was signing for a while, but I have one out to her for quite a while that hasn't come back. This one's numbered to 99. You know, I didn't even realize it when I sent it. I probably wouldn't have sent it since I knew it was numbered if I had known it was numbered, but actually now I'm glad I got it. So not complaining. Here it is. See this? This is what happens when you don't prep your card properly. Super bummed. I was super bummed about that one. Kyle Snyder. Okay, this is cool too. So this is Tatiana and Hannah McFadden. They are sisters. What's really cool is this is the first time that Paralympian siblings ever competed against each other during the same event. So I thought that was super cool. Also, one of these, it's not in this set. One of these has Hannah on Tatiana's card, so I thought that was kind of funny and random. Before I knew that they were sisters, I really studied their faces. I'm like, they kind of got the same nose, but their skin tone's a little bit different. But what was interesting is that they were both adopted by the same family. So I don't know that they are, I don't know if they're genetically sisters, but they were adopted by the same family. I think they both came from Russia. And God bless that family, picking up 2 kids who are going to need special attention and special help, and both of them competing at the highest level. I just think that's awesome. All right, here we go. David Brown. All right, so I definitely have this one already. So I'll add that to my box over here. I don't have the silver. It's interesting to see. Okay, so David Brown is completely blind. And it's interesting to see his signature change a little bit. And you're like, Justin, of course. But I just find it interesting. So you can see these are kind of bunched together a little bit more. And this one is a little looser. But I don't know. It's comparable to my handwriting. So what am I talking about? I just find it interesting. Oh yeah, there's another Tatiana. She threw that one in. That was very nice of her. She's got this little, just a couple letters right there as her autograph. Pretty rad. Pretty rad. Better start organizing. No doubt, Mike. I know. I'm trying. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna look at some of these. You know, I have some. I think I have some Dick Buttons in there, and he just passed, and he was a great Olympian. You might want to grab some of those. All right, so here's Billy Mills. I do have Billy Mills. Well, that's exciting for y'all. So I'll put both Billy Mills in there. Another great Olympian. Don't I have two? Yeah, I'll throw both of those in there. Dan Gable. I knew I had Dan Gable. I'll put both of those in there. Scott Hamilton. How cool is that? Anthony. Hey, buddy. Recap again. Okay, so Monday at 6:30 Central, we are going to do a big trade between Mike over at the Hot Corner, myself, and Adam at Adam's Card Closet. And what we're doing is a lot of times when TTMers will trade cards, they'll do what they call blind trades, where they'll just throw a card or two in an envelope and then throw it out. And when you get it, you're excited. You don't know what you're going to get. And then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do the same thing back. This one is a not so blind trade, where we're going to do a much larger trade, where we're basically going to go through all of our duplicate claims cards, and you get to choose. So let's say if Mike's thumbing through his cards, Adam and I can go, oh, I want that one, or ooh, I want that one. Now, what happens if we both want the same one? I don't know. Might have to thumb wrestle or something. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun because not all of us are getting the same cards back. Like I rarely see the other two get Olympic cards back, so this might be an opportunity for them to get cards into their collection that they may have never had before. So pretty excited about that. Sorry, give me just a second. All right, so I do have Joe here. Joe Caldwell. So I'll throw Joe in there. Oh, I thought I had more of these. I apparently don't. Mel counts, Mel counts. Throw that Mel counts in there. And then I have a couple of the hockey guys from the 1980 team. It'll be, hey Monch, it'll be 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. All right, let me see. Oh man, I thought I had more of those too. All right, sorry, those are going to my collection. All right, so we're good there. The only other ones I need to look at right now are these 1990 Steve Buechels, one of the guys that I really enjoyed watching growing up. So I'll pull out my 90s box. It's here for now. And then I'll get organized later. I won't make y'all watch me get organized. That's crazy. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. And then as soon as I'm done looking at these, I'm going to go through and show you all the cards I'm going to have up for trade tomorrow. I just want to make sure, see if I can add these Steve Buechels real quick. Kubel, Juan Gone, Charlie Huff, Kunkel. I don't. I'm surprised. 292. 293. Nope, I don't have Buechel. Crazy. I thought I was going to. It's fun. This Kent Herbeck. That's a super fun card. What about the Astros? Hold on. What am I missing here? Yeah, Robert, I wasn't saying there was anything wrong with a girl in a wheelchair. I was just saying that it was amazing for that family to adopt two girls who both needed extra help from another country, knowing that that it was going to be a lot of extra work. I just think that them as a family and making that decision, especially adopting kids who may not have been adopted otherwise, was pretty special. But yeah, not ragging on girls in wheelchairs at all. Astros are better than the Rangers right now. The Rangers are awful, absolutely awful. It hurt my heart. Hurt my heart. 685. Awesome. Okay, I do have that one. Ooh, do I keep my blue or do black? I'm okay. I'm gonna keep my blue one. I'll put the black one in there. Pretty awesome. Okay, so that's good there. Yeah. So we were lucky, my wife and I. Originally we weren't sure if she was going to be able to get pregnant. So my whole plan all along, and I was in full on like career work mode, was that at some point we might just adopt, and that was always okay with me. When I was a kid, I wanted a really big family, and then as I got older, I thought, man, that's a lot of work. And it turns out big families also really expensive. So that didn't happen, but we were super lucky. But yeah, I always thought adoption was amazing, and I was always very sad that there's some crazy statistic like again, a blue one or a black. I'm gonna keep my blue one. I'm gonna put my black Bouchelle in there. There's some crazy statistic like if a kid doesn't get adopted by the age of 5, the likelihood of them ever getting adopted was like 20% or something really really low. And I just thought, how sad that basically what we're telling these kids is, "Ooh, sorry, you're 5. Nobody wants you anymore." I was like, man, that is awful. So, like people adopting old dogs, I thought it would be beneficial if we adopted an older kid. So, anyway, at the end of the day, I got the perfect kid for me, and it all worked out. But yeah, that was always kind of the plan in the background. So I'm just and all of the people that do it. I worked with a lady who adopted one girl because her mother wasn't in a position in life to do it. She had a lot of issues, and the baby daddy was in prison and all sorts of random stuff. And she's like, okay, yes, I will adopt this child. And then like 2 years later, she was pregnant again with a different baby daddy who I think might have also been going to prison. And she's like, hey, do you want to adopt my second kid now? She was like, I guess. And so now she's got 2 beautiful girls, and they're happy. And but just life throws you curveballs. You just got to adjust your swing. All right, so let's try to figure out the best way to do this. Canadian card breakers in the house. Hey, buddy. Okay, so here, now the fun part. I'm going to go through my box of duplicates. Adam's here. Hey, buddy. Adam's here. I don't know if Mike is still here, but I will show you just a preemptive. Really what this is letting you guys take a look at it if you want to, but I just wanted to talk about the show tomorrow, really. So it's not necessarily last minute, but I'm still kind of working out the StreamYard thing, so Brian LCS sent me a video with kind of how to set some of that stuff up. I know how to do it a little bit, but not proficient. So I'm going to thumb through these real quick and just for fun. And then, then we'll go. So I am going to do a few different sports because I'm into everything. So here we go. We have, let's see the best way to do this. We have Gary Nelson, Bob Rahilly, that's a good one. Leonard Wood, LD Ottinger, Joe Nemechek, Bobby Daughter, Travis Carter, Bobby. Is this Donnie? Bobby Allison. I think it's Donnie just passed. Oh, I have it reversed. You got the camera. I reversed. I know that much. Oh, let me see. Oh, you know what? I could do it this way. Yeah. Shout out to Adam. Loves him some Dr. Pepper as well. Let's do it this way. Rick Wilson. Man, that's so much easier. Bob. This is cool. I really, really like this card a lot. I think this is, yeah, it is Kyle Petty. I think that is a super rad card. But that one will be up for trade. Rick Hendrick, a couple of those. Ken Reagan, Waddell Wilson, ×2. Jim Phillip, Tom Peck, Jeff Purvis, Darryl Bryant, Richard Broom. Yeah, I think the Petty, I mean, the autograph looks solid. I really like the cards. Phil Barkendall. I don't remember if Phil's still with us. Eddie, Richard Broom, Tom Bodine, Brett, Dave, Larry McClure, Butch, Mike, Steve Lloyd. There's Donnie. I think Donnie just passed away. This will be a really good card to pick up. Daryl Andrews. Man, I'm giving away some good cards, you guys. Giving away some good ones. Okay, let's do, that's all the racing I have right now. Let's look at some baseball. Got Ricky Horton. Horton, here's a who. Mike Mason. I gave a ton of my Cubs autograph cards away to Vince's students, so I don't have a ton of those. I was making these little packages where I would do one TTM autograph card. So if it was like a Cubs one, I would do that. I would do 9 Cubs cards and then a Cubs sticker. And so they weren't ever sure exactly what they were going to get, but that was super fun. So I did it for the Cubs, the Bears, the Bulls. Like the Bulls had like BJ Armstrong in there, and then I did Pokemon ones. I thought that was really fun. But I think the kids really enjoyed it. Mark Thurman, he's got a cool auto. Ricky Horton. I don't know, Adam. Let's talk about it. The best way to do it. And yeah, we'll figure that out. Kirk Triplett. This might be my only golf card in there. This is a great set for TTMing. If I could get my hands on some of those, I wouldn't mind it. Some hockey. Dave Campiano. Dayton Cole. John Cullen. Ken Hogue. Steve Larmer. Dave Taylor. All right, Hall of Famer Robert Parrish. Throwing that up there. Steve Atwater. Come on. Bringing the heat. Oh, I was just saying trade away. I'm throwing good cards in there to get traded. I'm not just throwing everyday cards. I mean, not every day you have. I mean, some of these guys have passed away. They've got some Hall of Famers in there. Marcus Liberty, Walter Davis. Put those in my basketball. Rob Lopez. You might not have those. The Nashville Sounds. There we go. Where's baseball? Ed Neely. Bob Weiss, Hall of Famer. He was good. He was really good. Basketball. Dennis Conner. Mike Alexander. Will Lind. He's a bigwig now, I think, at NASCAR. Chad Little. Danny Lawrence. Or is it Danny that's a bigwig? I don't remember. But look at that computer. Your phone has more computing power than that computer. Ed Barrier, Leonard Wood, Bob Rahilly. And I'm also not putting in anything that has my name on it. So I figured you guys don't want cards made out to Justin. Jack Roush, Mike Joy, Tommy Houston, Dale Inman. I don't remember if Dale, but this one's smudged a little bit, so you might not want that one. Mickey Gibbs, AJ, Jimmy Finning, Ken Reagan. Her name is Pam. Pam Barrier? Oh, it's Pam. Oh, here we go. Pam Reimer. Pam Reimer, race stopper. She'll answer a question too. That was kind of fun. I asked her about her interview process to be a race stopper. And what she said was there were a bunch of girls that went. And she asked the guy who ran it, I guess he's also the guy driving, I forgot his name, why she was chosen. And what he said was because she doesn't really care about racing. She wanted girls that were going to go there, do their job, not hang out and watch the game or watch the race. I thought that was kind of fun. Reimer, Dave Resendez, he's got a good autograph. Pete, Mark, Bob. Oh, there's Miss Winston. It's kind of fun. Buddy. Dennis Connor. Buddy again. Ben Hess. Oh, Richard Petty. Goat. Jimmy Maker. Derek Cope. All right, here we go with some Olympic. McFadden, I talked about her. Carissa Moore. I think she's still competing professionally. I thought this was cool. I picked this one up off of ComC just to send her. Lindsay Van, not Lindsay Vaughn, Lindsay Van. This is Scott. Is it Fletcher? Scott Fortune. There's Hannah. There's Tatiana. And Henning. This is okay. Come on. American Gladiators. You love it. It's Zap. There's going to be a fist fight over that one. I know it. Those were not the cheapest cards to pick up either. I thought those were cool, though. Scott Coolball, Franklin Stubbs, Don Robinson. See, I feel like you guys are going to have some of those baseball cards. Mike Dial, Brad Davis, this guy I like to watch growing up. Scott Coolball, Wayne Edwards. Scott Bales. I like that. I like the set. 80 set. I remember getting these out of the old quarter machines. You'd put a quarter in, you'd pull these out. That's probably where most of these came from. Mike Smithson. Who's that? Oh, Dave Schmidt. Is that Mike? Is that your brother? I don't know. Mark Williamson. Dennis Gentry. The Bears. Bob Greasy. That one's cool. Come on, that's a cool one. Where's my football? Getting my baseball and my football mixed up over here. Back to racing. Bill Engel. These racers are such good TTMers. There's another Robert Parrish. Hall of Famers all over the place. Irv, Thane Gash, Paul Gruber, McGruber. There's another Irv. Ray Childress. Good one. Jerry Glanville. There we go. Don't ask him about old. I just go blank on his name. Farvara. Hayward. Hockey. All right, here we go. Matt, I'm assuming you guys don't have this. So these autographs aren't very clean, but gosh, he was probably pushing 90 when he wrote this, and he passed away right after signing these. Probably within like a month or so of me getting these back, I read that he passed away. So these, amazing to get those back. Wayne Wells, Crockett, what was that guy's first name? Ivory Crockett. Eric Fisher, I hate his autograph, but it's cool to have. I really like Jay Bars with the Archer right there. I think that is just a super rad one. What? American Gladiators is coming back? I hope so. That was such a fun show. Insuk, signed right here. A little hard to see on the camera. I wish she signed. I know she could have signed on the back or anything, but it is what it is. I was getting into bowling. Oh yeah, here he goes. John is actually in the Hall of Fame. Pretty sure he's the one in the Hall of Fame. Or is it Dave? Oh, one of those guys is in the Bowling Hall of Fame. I just thought it was fun to get these signed. And then Louis is my only boxer. He signed 2 for me, so I throw one in here. Hard to see. He signed up here. That's another one where I wish he signed on the back. But it's there. You can kind of see it. It's more Olympics. Doug Partee. Caitlin Belodo. There's Doug again. Scott Geraltz, Mark Thurman, Frank Tanana, Ernie Witt, Frank Tanana. Andre Thornton. Sugar Ray Leonard TTMs? What does he charge? Scott Terry. I know he's not doing it for free. Kingerly, Wegman. Wegman's cool. I asked him what his favorite card was, and he sent me a custom card that he signed that apparently a kid made for him, and he liked it so much that he made it a ton of them. No way. Sugar Ray Leonard's free? Oh, I'm all over that. Gerald Jung, Ed Vandenberg, Ernie Witt. See, I think you guys probably have a ton of these. Scott Terry, Andre Thornton, Gerald Struthers. You might not have that one, though. There's some more bowling. This is Les Zykes. Les Zykes signed right there. Ooh, maybe it's Les Zykes that's in the Hall of Fame. Ooh, don't ask me. I don't know. Pittman, this is funny. So this guy is a world champion turkey color. That's right. I sent to a turkey color. He's got a card. Let's get it signed. Well, he was nice enough to answer some questions, too. I thought that was really nice of him. Come on. Turkey Colin. Alan Bannister. That's a cool one. Scott Bales. Here you go. Chris Bubik. Current player. I love. This is one of my favorite sets ever. I just love the design. I wish he signed in something a little heavier, but it's right there, and I dig it so much. David Brown, again, this is the world's fastest man who is completely blind. Really, really cool. Billy Mills, I think those look great for in the Olympic. All right, this is Joe, is it Chandler? Caldwell, Joe Caldwell. Dan Gable, pure greatness. Mel Count smudged a little bit, though. I just got that one back. Steve Buechele. I need to call a turkey to my sandwich. Bud Zipfel, I got these off of ComC specifically to send to him. And this could be yours. I thought just a little vintage in there. Scott Bales, John, Ken, Tim, Matt Young, Don Robinson, love that hat. Dion, Franklin Stubbs. It's a crazy autograph. John, Matt, Bobby. There's Franklin again. See, you can really tell on that one. It's bizarre. Oh, hold on. I almost put some in there that are going to get me in trouble. Hold on a second. Oh, I can show these. Hold on, I can show these. I'm not sure if you guys are going to want these, but I'll throw. Oh, this one's got my name on it anyway. This one doesn't. This one just says "Love Dolly Reed," and this one is Victoria Vitri. She put 1968 Playmate of the Year. Sorry, Playmate of the Year. Whew, almost got me in trouble. Okay, what's this dude's name? He's a chef. Daniel Bold. It's kind of fun. Oh, Miles Mastroby. I'm not sure if he's still playing, but he was a good signer. Current. Royce Lewis. Current. Hold on. You guys are going to get me in trouble. Hold on. Oh, wait, I can show some of these. Okay, Deborah Driggs. We have McBain. We have Hemingway, Muriel Hemingway from Superman 2. Scott Fletcher. Jeff Robinson, Scott Fletcher. We have Greg, Gary, Varsho, Al, baseball, Jim Richter. There's Jim again. Jimmy Means, Elton, Jeffrey Ellis, sounds right there. Larry Pearson, Patty Moyse, Rob Zettler. I don't remember if I had to send to Canada for that one. Terry Yake, Randall, Kikan Randall. There's McFadden again. There's a couple more Dick Buttons. What's that guy's name? Oh, Phil Vercoda from Miracle on Ice. I think this is super solid. I think I don't remember which one Phil is, but I like that card a lot. There's another David Brown, Peter Vidmar. I just got some RTSs from Peter, so I don't know that he's signing anymore. Some more Dan Gable's greatness. This is Joe Caldwell again. Donnie Robinson, super fun. There's BJ Armstrong. I was talking about him. Greg, Tony La Russa. Come on, Tony La Russa. That's awesome. Terry, Austin Voth. Come on, another current player. Rod Gardenhire. That's a good one. Casey Candell, Clint Zarvis, Terry Clark, Buck, Gary, Bill Fahey, Gary, Al, and Tom. I don't know if Robert's still here, but he would have been like, no, that's Gary. Al, Gary. There it is. 2 Garys. Come on. 2 Garys. Gary. He's so funny. That's it. That is it for my cards. The only other one I have is I have an extra historical one. Dorothy Trait. That's what it was. And she was one of the original. She was an actual a Rosie the Riveter. She wasn't the model that did that, but she was one of the ladies that left the home and started working in the factories to build equipment to send overseas to the boys. Her husband went overseas, but what she does is she goes around and she's there were several of these ladies that are on like a historical circuit where they talk to folks about what life was like during World War II. That's it. So I hope that there's something in there that those guys will like. Again, we're going to do it Monday at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. It should be fun. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. I just wanted to show this off. Really, I just wanted to kind of promote the show because it's going to be fun. All the cool kids are doing it. So I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. Have a good weekend.